In my opinion, these are the 6 best things about living in Livonia. 6 things, 6 of them. 6 fingers. If you're looking for a list of things that I hate about Livonia or I dislike about Livonia, that is a whole other video, and I will go ahead and link it here. And if you see something or think of something that I miss, go ahead and drop it in the comments below, because I'm sure that there's more than 6 things that are great about living in Livonia. So starting out with number 6, the location. It's great. It's 15 minutes from pretty much everything. I mean, you can get to downtown areas just about anywhere around. You've got downtown Farmington, downtown Plymouth. You can go to Novi, you can go to Northville. It's all about 15 minutes away. So if you ever meet somebody who says that they'll be there in about 15 minutes, they probably live in Livonia. Number 5 would have to be the schools. The schools are fantastic in Livonia. All of the schools in Livonia rank at about the 7 to 9 range, which is pretty good for the state as a whole. So Livonia schools, they're fantastic. Number 4 would have to be the crime. There's just about no crime in Livonia. It's super safe, like super, super safe. I'll never forget when I first got my driver's license back when I was 15, 16, and I would get pulled over by Livonia PD. They would send like 4 or 5 squad cars just on me, a 15-year-old, because I feel like they didn't have anything else to do, so they would just come and just hang out with me, you know, while my car's being searched. I never had anything. It was always the same guy. It was always me, but whatever. Number 3 is the city services in Livonia. They're amazing. Things like the trash. You could basically put a baby grand piano at your front yard and they will come and they will pick that up. You don't have to make any special calls or anything like that. And then leaf pickup. You can take all of the leaves from your trees and put them in the street on the curb, and they will come and pick those up. They have scheduled days for it, but it sure beats bagging them. I'll never forget moving from Livonia to another city, and I raked all of my leaves to the street thinking that they were just gonna come and pick them up, and my neighbors are looking at me like I'm a crazy person. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm new here. I guess that's not a thing everywhere else, so if you live there, that is an awesome benefit. I miss that. Like, I really miss that. Number 2 would be the Livonia Rec Center, or it's now called the Kirksey Rec Center. And it was built in 2003, and it was built on the site of the old Bentley High School. I actually grew up right behind this place. It's now been dedicated or named after the longtime mayor of Livonia, Jack Kirksey. And true story, Jack was my old neighbor growing up. I would invite him to my school. Whenever I had some sort of political thing going on at school, I would invite him to my class because I wasn't the greatest student. So I would just invite the guy who knows about politics to speak, and then, you know, I get an A on the project. So if you don't know what the rec center is, it is like a mashup of a whole bunch of things. They've got a full skate park. There's a rock climbing wall. There's water slides on the inside. There is a splash pad on the outside. It is like a monster mix of sort of everything cool that you and your family could do. And it's located like in the heart of Livonia. Another little fun fact about that center is that it was built on the site of the old Bentley High School. And the only piece of Bentley that's still there is Bentley Field, which is the football field and the track going around it, and they still play games there and everything, but it's still called Bentley Field. So if you drive by, right next to it, right where the rec center is, that was Bentley High School. And the number one, my favorite thing about living in Livonia is the Livonia Spree. If you don't know what the Spree is, it's like a week-long birthday party / carnival that Livonia does every year. It's absolute crazy, absolute bananas. The very first Spree was done on the 23rd birthday of Livonia. They called it Spree 23. It makes sense, right? And the 2 big draws to it were that it was free. It's not free anymore. And that they gave out free chicken dinners. It was so popular that they actually ran out of all the chicken dinners, and a bunch of people were all pissed and they left. And then the next year they planned and they ordered more chicken dinners, and not as many people showed up. I think because they were mad about last year, they thought the same thing was gonna happen again, but it didn't. Important note, it is not free anymore. There are no chicken dinners. If you can find a chicken dinner at the Spree, it's probably gonna be like $40, like it is for like a corn dog or an elephant ear. Everything's expensive. The only free thing about the Spree is people watching. You can go there and walk around and people watch all day. I mean, that is fantastic. And at the end of the Spree, they always have a crazy big fireworks display. And I actually grew up right across the street from the Spree, so we could actually just stand in our driveways and watch it. So there it is. There are my 6 favorite things about living in Livonia. What do you think? If you could think of anything else that I missed, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. And again, if you have any questions about living in Livonia or anywhere in Metro Detroit, get a hold of me. It's easy to do, but go ahead, subscribe, like, watch some of these other videos. They're good, I promise.